Matteo Berrettini, a finalist at Wimbledon last year, withdrew from this year's tournament on Tuesday after testing positive for the coronavirus. Berrettini's announcement of his withdrawal came only about 2 hours before he was to take to the court for his first-round match against Christian Garin, and was the latest blow to a Grand Slam tournament that was already shorter than usual on stars and has been stripped of ranking points for this edition by the men's and women's tours. Berrettini, who is undefeated on grass court this season and seeded number 8 at Wimbledon, was one of the leading contenders for the men's single title. His withdrawal came one day after another player, Marin Cilic, the number 14 seed for Croatia, and a 2017 Wimbledon finalist, also withdrew after testing positive. The dual withdrawal raised the prospect of an outbreak among the player group at Wimbledon, which is already missing several stars because of injury and the tournament's ban on Russian and Belarusian players. Berrettini and Cilic have been in contact in recent weeks with many players. Both played at the grass court tournament in Queen's Club in London that ended on June 19, with Berrettini winning the single title and Cilic reaching the semi-finals. Both practiced at Wimbledon last week and used the locker room reserved for seeded players. Berrettini trained on center court on Thursday with Rafael Nadal, the number 2 seed. Cilic trained on center court with Novak Djokovic, the number 1 seed. Djokovic, who has said that he remains unvaccinated for the coronavirus, won his first round match on Monday, defeating Won Sung-woo of South Korea in 4 sets. Djokovic served particularly well but was far from the sharpest in other areas, looking low on energy at one stage and dosing himself with water on a changeover. On Tuesday, Nadal was scheduled to play at Wimbledon for the first time since 2019, facing Francisco Curandolo in the first round on center court. Wimbledon was cancelled in 2020 because of the pandemic and instituted strict restrictions last year following British government guidelines. Coronavirus testing was required for players, support team members, and tournament officials and employees. But with the loosening of government mandates this year, no testing is currently required at Wimbledon. In a statement, the All England club said that its policy is in keeping with agreed practice across all of the United Kingdom. The club said some health and safety measures were still in place. We have maintained enhanced cleaning and hand sanitizing operations and offer full medical support for anyone feeling unwell, the statement said. No masks are required at the tournament, but the player medical team is continuing to wear them for any consultations, and the club emphasized that Wimbledon's health and safety policies were regularly under review and could be updated. But the tournament clearly has a problem, which could get bigger. In all, 5 of the top 20 men were unable to play at Wimbledon because of bans, injuries, or illness. Number 1, Dani Medvedev of Russia was blocked from competing after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and Wimbledon's decision to bar Russians and their allies from Belarus led to the tours relating by removing ranking points from the tournament. Number 2 ranked Alexander Zverev is out for an extended period after tearing ligaments in his right ankle at the French Open earlier this month. There was also an early upset on Monday when Hubert Hurkacz, the number 7 seed and a strong contender, was beaten in 5 sets in the first round by Alejandro Davidovich Fokina.